so tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to observe the Passover in remembrance of Him, but also, and we'll get to this later on into the Seder, but also what we're going to be doing is not only memorializing the death, burial, and the resurrection, but we're also going to be looking forward to a certain dinner date we have sometime in the future with our Messiah. It's called the Marriage Supper of the Lamb. So we're already here to go, but before we begin, I want to just call your attention, those of you who are here, and those of you who are watching. We have a few things on our table that we want to go ahead and recognize that you should have some different elements on your table. You should see things like parsley and lettuce and horseradish. You're going to love that. And some brown mixture here called choroset, which is basically apples and cinnamon and nuts and grape juice and things like that. And then you should also have on your table a glass or a cup with wine, well, grape juice, all right? And we'll be talking about those things also. And also you should have on your table some matzah, or unleavened bread. And we're going to be talking about all of these things in detail. I see on our table we have some cheesecake too. That's that's a little new one, but at any rate, we're going to be talking about all the New Testament. Yeah, okay. We're going to be talking about all of these things as the night goes on. But one of the things that you probably don't have that I have up here with me is I have a little booklet that's called a Haggadah. And Haggadah comes from a Hebrew word that means to speak or to tell. And so what we're going to do is we're going to tell the story of the Passover by observing a meal. In fact, I probably should tell you what the word Seder means. It's Seder, and in Hebrew it means order. And so what a Seder is, it's the order of the Passover meal. It's the order of the service. And so we're not going to eat a Seder tonight. We're going to go through a Seder. We're going to go through an order. And as we go through this order, we're going to Haggid. We're going to tell the story of the Passover as it relates to ancient Egypt and when Israel come out from Egypt. But even more importantly, the time of the Messiah during the Passover season when He died on our behalf and then was subsequently resurrected from the dead. So as we begin, it's always customary at any high holy day, which Passover most certainly is it's a Shabbat. It's a set apart time. It's a time that we acknowledge that the Creator said, this is my holiday. This is my feast day. Let me go ahead and make this point too. I'm going to jump all over the place here tonight, so you got to listen, all right? You all listening? Yes. Thank you, all three of you. How about the rest of you out there? All right? A lot of people make the misconception that this is a Jewish festival. But I challenge you to go in the Bible and find where it says that it's a Jewish feast day, or it's a Jewish holiday, or it's a Jewish Sabbath. You will not find that. Here's what the Creator says. These are my Sabbaths. These are my feast days. These are my holy days. And so what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is not trying to, quote unquote, identify with the Jewishness per se as much as it is we're trying to identify with our Creator and what He said is an appointed time, to meet Him during these appointed times, moedim in Hebrew.